And here we are, the morning of February 2nd, 2003, to see Ohio's official weather prognosticator, Buckeye Chuck, and his prediction later this morning. It's early, and there is a very large crowd already gathered in spite of the bone-chilling cold.
I want to welcome you when we come on. Want to hear big Marion, Ohio welcome. Just a moment. A lot of new first-timers here. Hey, Terry Cole! Terry Cole right here! The Marion Star tomorrow. Not too cold. They've been here before and cold already. Paul, if you're here, if you can come up to the stage. You won't see it. Every 20 people wave their arms.
Okay, this is all the spam we've got left. They gonna help a little bit? All right.
There, you good?
If you're here, haven't had a spam sandwich, please go back and grab a spam sandwich.
The one that says you. Are you out of t-shirt? Yes.
That's Fleetwood Mac on 1490 WMRN. It's time to head to the
Those that have been here before. We got a lot more first-timers here this year than we have in the past. So, welcome. I am not Scott Schauber. He, of course, is Paul.
Yes, I am. Scott is a little under the weather today, so Jeff and I are going to handle the show today. Jeff, you haven't been able to be out here in several years because it's usually on a weekday.
It's been several years, and I've been in there. I wasn't planning to be out here today, but hey.
I can see by the way you're dressed. But,
a gentleman gave me his earmuffs, so...
you're going to need more than that. Does anybody have the exact temperature right now? Last
it was 14.
It was 12. You got 14?
14 at 7 o'clock.
Okay, yeah. Last time I looked, it was 12. So we've actually come up a few degrees, which I guess is the forecast today, that the temperature is going to continue to rise slowly through the day, and the snow is going to continue to fall. And especially if you plan to drive south of Columbus, you're going to run into some issues today with snowfall. I don't know how bad it'll end up being here, but by golly, if you're going to do some traveling south, you're going to run into some issues today. We are here thanks to Ohio. We have lots of things that we're going to do today. I don't think our official time is until 7:39.
7:39.
7:39 is our official time. Buckeye Chuck is here. He is the star of the show. Obviously, we want to make sure that everybody gets a chance to get a picture of and or with Buckeye Chuck. Do not stick your finger in that cage. I'm going to tell you right now, there's no sign there. Usually we have a sign, but no one made a sign. It is a rodent, and it is not domesticated, and it came from the fields near Manette, I believe, right?
Not sure.
Not sure, but
it hasn't quite gotten awake yet.
He's not very happy. We got him awake a little bit yesterday, and he was available for some pictures. Right now, he is... He's trying to do what we all wish we could do, and that was stay a little warmer.
We just want to make sure he was live.
He's live. He's in there.
That happened one year. Buckeye Chuck had no life, huh? He had no life.
He ceased to exist hours before. But hopefully the wind doesn't knock anything down. We try to make everything work, but this is live radio, so you never know what could happen. The good news is it appears Buckeye Chuck is still alive and with us, Jeffrey, so that's a good thing. Also, we want to thank our friends at Miller Lawn and Power. Many of you have already signed up for an opportunity to win a $500 gift certificate. That's pretty cool. From Miller Lawn and Power, you did that on our website, picking whether or not Buckeye Chuck would see his shadow or not. And yesterday, when I took a look at it, it appeared that more people were going with the obviously snowing now. We've got some cloudy skies. They were going with the no. Buckeye Chuck will not see his shadow. But you never know because it's right at 7:39, right?
We got about 19 minutes for it to change. But for those that are listening on the internet, it is snowing fairly lightly, but it is snowing, and I've got my doubts.
You have your doubts. Well, we will find out officially at 7:39, and we will pretty much go for there. Also, we want to thank our friends from Hessler Screen Printing and More. Many of you, I was a first come, first served thing, ended up with a Buckeye Chuck t-shirt. Hold those up. Let's see what those look like. Everybody got one of those? I imagine you probably slipped somewhere to try to put them on. You get a nice base layer underneath all of your warm clothing. So those are very nice. We want to thank them for that. Also, how about those mugs? I lost mine an hour and a half ago. Oh, here's one right here. Thank you, dear. First Citizens National Bank. Hopefully you got a Buckeye Chuck mug. I got one yesterday, but like I said, I set it down somewhere around 5:30, and I've not seen it. So if someone's drinking cold, really good coffee, it might be mine, just so you know. Because I made some pretty good coffee this morning, too. We got some nice coffee. We have some Spam sandwiches. That is all free. We've got hot chocolate. You can get those as well. Everything while supplies last. We want to thank the good boys from the Portage Lodge Order of the Arrow. Those guys are working hard. You'll see them running around. They've got their arrow sashes on. You would see their Class A's as being Boy Scouts, but they are well undercover, obviously.
And they camped out last night.
They did. Several of them camped out made a little encampment behind the back of the radio station, and they camped out here. So if you think you're cold now, imagine what it was at 2 o'clock in the morning after being here for 4 or 5 hours already, and then dealing with that. I'll bet it was a little cold.
We got one of the commissioners, at least one of the commissioners here, has a proclamation. We're going to talk with Jerry. Any particular order we want to?
No, I think I want to send a break back to Scotty. We'll take a quick break. We'll have all of the dignitaries here come up on stage. So if we have anybody representing anything, like for instance the county commissioners, anybody from city council, mayor might be here. Not sure who all's out there. Can't see where we're
I know it's not Dan Russell. I told Ben to come up. So
there's Dan. So we'd like for you guys to come up, and we'll let you guys say a few words. Also, I'm going to have Jerry Ward come up from Ohio Grove. We'll chat with him for a couple of minutes, and we'll do all that when we come back. It is Buckeye Chuck Day, Groundhog Day here in Marion, and you're listening to the event live on WMRN. Hey, Al, let me know when that comes back.
When it goes green on the...
No. When that spot's done, it's got interest. I can't hear it.
Okay, I got it.
That's the second. That's the one that's right down red. If you want to make that a little louder, you can bring that up. Good. The one next to it will bring it up a little bit more, too. Scott, I'm ready whenever.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. They can tell a story better than I can, because this is the first I've heard of this. Oh, okay. I'm showing 7:24 for an official time, so we'll have to hit on that. Hey Jeff, why don't you talk a little bit with our dignitaries up here, and I'll get some more.
February 2nd, and it is Marion, Ohio. I understand you have a proclamation you'd like to read, not only to the fine folks that came out on this 14-degree morning, but to everybody that's listening to us.
That's right, I do have one. I'm ready to read it whenever you're ready.
I'm ready now.
Okay. Well, proceed here.
Step up into the light a little more so they can see you out there. There you go.
Thank you. The proclamation reads, whereas in 1979, Buckeye Chuck was designated as Ohio's official forecasting groundhog. And whereas February 2nd of each year is Candlemas Day, the halfway point between the first day of winter and the first day of spring. And whereas the good citizens of the city of Marion, Marion County, and the entire state of Ohio have been dealing with winter's icy grip for far too long already. And whereas Buckeye Chuck has been in his pen preparing charts, graphs, and watching computer models of weather. And whereas, while there are many other woodland creatures who claim to be foretellers of the weather's future, Buckeye Chuck is correct in his forecast for spring an incredible 75% of the time. And whereas WMRN Radio is Marion County's officially designated weather reporting station for NOAA, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Association, and they allow Buckeye Chuck to reside here rent-free. And whereas Buckeye Chuck has been Marion's ambassador of goodwill across these United States, therefore be it resolved that the Board of Marion County Commissioners hereby declares that on Saturday, February 2nd, 2013, Buckeye Chuck, Ohio's official groundhog, shall come forth and make his prediction for the next 6 weeks of weather. In witness whereof, we, the Board of Commissioners of Marion County, Ohio, have hereunto subscribed our names and caused the official seal of Marion County, Ohio, to be affixed the 2nd day of February, 2013. Signed, Andy Apple-Fowler, President, Dan Russell, Commissioner, and Kenneth Stiverson, Commissioner. Thank you.
You know, a couple of years ago, we were standing out here, and we had that ice storm, and you guys made it out, and I think you officially closed the courthouse for the day, and the annex while we were out here. And we couldn't believe the amount of people that showed up that day, because most of us couldn't get into work, and it was pretty difficult. So today's a little easier, so let's look back to 2 years ago and go, it's just a little cold today.
You know what, when I pulled up, I parked over here at TV 39, and the lot was a lot fuller than I've seen it here in years past, so it must be a good thing having on Saturday morning for a change. I think it allows more people to get out.
Well, obviously the calendar dictates, and we appreciate you being here. Thank you.
And a tip for next year, when you print that, print it a little larger. We're both getting a little older, and that is real small print to read.
I've got my cheaters in my pocket, but my fingers were too cold to dig in there.
Okay. I don't blame you at all. You have the mayor right there behind you, Jeffrey.
All right, Mayor, welcome out. You've been doing it's an annual tradition in the Scherzer household.
Yes, good morning, Marion. How's everybody? All right, look at this crowd this morning. We were driving out here this morning with my daughters. They're here somewhere. And my daughter says, what's spam? So I had to go through the whole story of spam. And I said, you know what? We're going to have to get a can of that someday, and we're going to cook it up and see how you guys like it. But she didn't know what spam was, and she's 10 years old. So I don't know. Do you guys know what spam is? Groundhog. Some of you know. Groundhog. That's exactly what I told her. She goes, ooh, yuck. But I did not do a proclamation this morning. Dan and I were just talking. Our proclamations are so similar. I would have read the same thing to you, but ditto what Dan said. And thanks for having us out this morning. On behalf of the City of Marion, happy Groundhog Day.
Shoulder and ham is officially what they call spam, but I think it's a little bit of everything they can find sitting around the
I have no idea. I don't have any idea how many spam sandwiches we serve, but we got to serve at least a couple of hundred by this point.
I'm sure that the boys are busy serving up the spam, which is all good.
What time is it?
Well, you know what? I think it's time that we talk to Jerry Ward from Ohio. Is that you over here? Come on over, Jeffrey.
What time is it? It's Jerry Ward time.
It's Jerry Ward time. Chat with him for a couple of minutes about what Ohio's got happening.
Jerry, you've been doing this a few years.
Yeah, quite a few years. It's been enjoyable to come out and see the people show up. It's good to see the kids today on Saturday. Come out on this cold day.
All right, let's talk a little bit about why Ohio has gotten involved in this, and just kind of on February 2nd, just kind of give us a look-see as to what we can expect this year.
We're an agricultural business, and the weather's important to us, so we count on old Buckeye Chuck to tell us when spring's going to be, so we can start our spring season and do a crop.
If you're a betting man, which way is he leaning at this point?
I don't see much sun.
I don't
I don't see much sun.
All right, well, we appreciate your involvement, and we obviously have a lot of fun with it and get a kick out of it, and appreciate you do in the community.
I'll enjoy being here. Thank you.
All right, very good.
Jerry, we appreciate you and Ohio especially, and of course Parrot Implement for this nice truck that we're standing on. We want to thank them for bringing that out as well. And don't know if we have any of the T-shirts left from Hessler Screen Printing, and not sure about any more of the mugs, but I know everybody walked away with some really, really nice souvenirs for today.
Let me just get Kenny on for just a moment. Kenny, Ken, you come out every year supporting.
Ask him about the pork in that spam.
I did read the can, and that is what's in there. Pork, other products. I think that's where the groundhog comes.
There you go.
But I just want to thank everybody for coming out this morning. And yeah, like Dan said, quite a crowd here. And it really to support Buckeye Chuck and WMRN and Ohio and everything they do to support this for the state of Ohio and especially Marion County. So I appreciate all of you coming. And last year somebody asked me about the nice weather, and I said, well, everybody likes it, but the people plowing the snow. And I just heard that we've had 12 more inches of snow this year already. We did all last year so far. So they should be happy, but we're all cold, and have a happy Groundhog Day. It's 12 inches and counting, because we're going to have more in the next couple days. Oh,
no doubt about it. Alberta Clippers are rolling through. We have one more dignitary that we would like to bring out of the crowd. Jeff, could you hold up that T-shirt? Claire Murata is here today. She is from Wilberforce. Where's Claire? Well, come up here. We got a little step up here for you. We can bring you around the back. You might want to help her get up there, get up the steps there.
Wilberforce is a long way to come.
Wilberforce is a long way. Claire is 11 years old today. And we have a T-shirt for her saying, Honorary Groundhog, Marion, Ohio, February 2nd, 2013.
Hold that up there.
Claire, today's your birthday. Are you excited to be here?
Yeah.
So why did you want to come see Groundhog Day in Marion, Ohio?
Well, I wanted to do it for a long time.
Where do you go to school?
In Xenia.
In Xenia, okay. So they drove a little bit. What time did you have to get up this morning to get here?
4 o'clock.
4 a.m. I'm going to be honest with you. My alarm didn't go up till 4:25. Hey, we're up here running the thing. Honey, way to go. We appreciate it, and happy birthday.
Thank you.
You have a lot of fun, okay? Oh, you know, we have something else for you. We got something else for you, honey. Hey, Claire, we got something else for you. We have a can of Spam for you. So you can cook that up at home and do your thing, all right? So there's her birthday dinner, right? Well, I think we got some pretty good restaurants around this town that'll be more than happy to take care of it.
When I was 11, that was not on my bucket list.
Well, let's see. At this point, and I'm making sure I don't have a second sheet, but the way my gloves are, I can't tell. I don't know how that works.
Do you need some help with that?
I think I got it. No, we're good. Okay, let me make sure there's nothing else over there. All right, Claire. She's from Wilberforce, which is over by Xenia.
Yep.
Do we have anybody that's come farther than that today? Where'd you guys come from?
San Francisco!
Now, I'm going to have guys up here on this stage because these guys have been up on this stage for a couple years. I don't believe, if she's from San Francisco, we've had people that have come up from Florida, but they're usually visiting somebody. I'm going to ask, you think she came here from San Francisco for this event or for something else?
Well, I think she's on the way to the Super Bowl, and this was the second highlight on the way.
There you go. Is that the right story? There you go. They're on their way to the Super Bowl. Well, thank you for being here. Now you can go back to San Francisco and tell everybody you see Groundhog Day in Marion, Ohio. That is the highlight of 2013 for you. That's good. We've had, usually on Saturday we get some people that might do a little traveling like Xenia. The last time we had it on a weekend, we had some people that came over from Indiana, and they were trying to go to all the different ones year after year to see all the different groundhogs and animals and fish drops and balloon drops, and every town does their own little thing. But obviously, we here have the real deal for the state of Ohio. And can you tell them a little bit of the story? We've got a couple of minutes of why we are here today and why Buckeye Chuck is the chief weather prognosticator for the state of Ohio.
Well, when Charlie Evers was here, back right behind us in these woods, used to have all kinds of groundhogs. And Charlie would actually go out and see the groundhogs. And he got the idea with Representative Doc McClaskey.
Right.
And so Charlie actually went out, kind of trapped the groundhog, and that's kind of how we started it. Doc McClaskey got the resolution passed in the House back in 1979, and we've been celebrating Groundhog Day every day since then, or every year since then.
And so you can thank Charlie Evers for this event here today, and he certainly did a nice job. You know, we have something else to give away. See those magnets there? I forgot we have some Spam magnets that the Spam people sent us. We'll send them over there by Buckeye Chuck. after we're done, you can pick one of those up. Those are refrigerator magnets, so you don't forget to buy yours.
By the way, before I forget, TV 39, they're here again, always taking. It's going to be on Monday night at 7 o'clock.
9 o'clock. 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock, Monday night on TV 39. So, appreciate you being here again.
Jeff, we are 3 minutes away, and I thought what I would do was go over exactly what Groundhog Day is according to the folklore and the reason why we are here. It says the legend of the groundhog's ability to foretell cold and warm weather actually has its roots in Germany. The earliest mention in this country appears to be in the diary of James L. Morris, a shopkeeper in Morgantown, Pennsylvania. February 4th of 1841, the entry reads, last Tuesday, the 2nd, was Candlemas Day. The day on which, according to the Germans, the groundhog peeps out of his winter quarters, and if he sees his shadow, he pops back in for another 6-week nap. If the day is cloudy, he remains out as the weather is to be more moderate. So that is the actual reasoning why we are here today. So really and truly, we have a snowy day. You can think that that could be a good thing if you want spring right around the corner, but you know, we've had years where it rained in the morning and we were getting in, and all of a sudden we look up and we're like, I don't think these people are going to be very happy if they want spring to be around the corner. So you never know, right?
We got about 2 minutes, so I don't think there's going to be a big change in the next 2 minutes.
I do not believe so. I want to make sure we've covered everything on here. Now, don't go away after we make the announcement, because I got a couple of guys over there that have the envelopes with the yes or no, and then we will be picking the winner. And I better not let you do it because they're really, really small type, and you may not be able to see them in your advanced age.
All right, so, and don't let Dan read it either then.
All right, so we're going to do that as well. But we want to thank Ohio, Miller Lawn and Power, Hessler Screen Printing, First Citizens National Bank, and of course all of you for coming out today. And as you can see, the lights, we don't really need them much because we are getting closer and closer. And my watch is showing that we're about 30 seconds from finding out what Buckeye Chuck really and truly thinks. Is he moving around there at all, Jeff? I'm a little worried.
Do you want to have a countdown?
We can do a countdown.
Just like New Year's Eve all over again.
All righty. You guys can count it down from 10 and get ready to take some pictures, although I don't know if Chuck's going to come out. He looks like he really wants to keep himself warm. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On February 2nd, 2013, Buckeye Chuck has come out of his burrow, and he has not seen his shadow. Today is cloudy. He remains out wandering around, and he has declared that spring is just around the corner. Thank you very much, Buckeye Chuck, because we are cold.
Oh yeah, I see it. He is cold because that's the quietest Buckeye Chuck.
I need the envelopes, whoever has them. Bring them around to me, please. Oh, my fingers are so cold, I don't know
somebody
if I
else
can
in a
pick
San
one.
Francisco jacket.
All right. Excellent, thank you. All righty. Everybody in the yes folder, you lose. That must have been the ones from San Francisco. They had the yes.
Must have been, yes. I didn't need glasses. My arms just didn't grow long enough.
I'm going to take a name. We're going to see if you can read it, Dan.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming. He didn't come.
Those, wow, that is small. Welcome to our web service. Yeah. All righty. A $500 gift certificate from Miller Lawn and Power. And this young man said no. Buckeye Chuck will not see his shadow. And for that, he's winning a $500 gift certificate from Miller Lawn and Power. His name is Timmy Beck. Can you read that? Timmy Beck, are you here? Tim Beck? Is Tim Beck here? I'm going to put that in this pocket.
All right, Tim Beck just picked up a $500.
How cool is that?
From Miller Lawn and Power.
Terry Cole, where you at? We have another dignitary here. There's Terry. Everybody say hi to Terry. How many years did you do this show, Terry Cole? 7 or 8? I think he did it more than that. I do too. I think he's only in his 40s, right? Had that top hat. Terry would come in with his top hat at 5 o'clock in the morning, and he was ready to go all Buckeye Chuck on us. Terry, it's nice to see you, buddy. Make sure you come on up and get a picture with Buckeye Chuck.
I just want to get Jerry's thoughts.
Go right ahead, Jeff.
Is that good news for business or bad news for business?
That's good news for business. Look forward to it.
All right, very good.
You feel your toes? Mine are a little wet. I feel them, but they're warm. My toes are. So all of our first timers, did you enjoy coming out? Is this kind of what? There you go. We try to put on a pretty nice little show to have a good time with our buddy. Hey, Tom, reach in there and move that straw around a little bit.
Hey, Paul. Jenny just asked me, do we have to stand here till 8 o'clock?
No. You guys can hop down if you like. Tom Graves from American Stars here. Tom's kind of a risky guy. He might move that around a little bit.
No, all the photo ops are done.
Wakey.
So, hey,
he's moving a little bit now, Tom.
Mayor, thank you for coming out as well.
Has he popped out of there at all, or has he been nestled in? We got him to pop out yesterday for maybe a couple of minutes and got a nice picture of him, but he is not. Every year, you never know what kind of an animal you're going to get.
We got Tom from the Marion Star. We got Bill here taking pictures. Somebody here writing the story. So get your copy of the Marion Star tomorrow.
Yeah, there you go. You're right.
Yeah, I think that groundhog has more sense than a lot of us do this morning, so.
Oh, there he is. Did we get him to pop out, or did he just get mad? Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy. Oh, you're a little guy. He's a little... This guy's alive, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there he is. Now he's getting excited. Hey, thank you. He's a cute little guy, isn't he? He's like, wait a minute, I'm getting covered in snot of there. Maybe we can get him to do that again. You're not going to see me stick a digit in there. Let me tell you, I'd lose my finger in a second. We had one year that literally, well, you can see around the box, the wood on the box where they gnaw on it because they like that. And of course that sharpens their teeth and whatnot. We had one year, we left him in the back of the van and he started to gnaw on the wood cage.
I think we have more youngins here than we've had in the past. We probably have more kids say 12 and under than we do adults.
Well, I know, but normally everybody's out of here before school gets started and they show up a few minutes late. But you guys can get all the pictures you want, but once again, do not stick a finger in there. Yep, we want to thank Ohio again, Miller Lawn and Power, Hessler Spring Bring and more, First Citizens National Bank, the great kids from the Order of the Arrow Portage Lodge, and they're not kids, they're these guys are young men. The Order of the Arrow is the really and truly the National Honor Society for Scouts. So these guys have done a lot of things, and braving the elements today is no big deal to them. But we want to thank them for helping us serve up our spam sandwiches and having a great time with us and camping over there. They got a little campfire going on, so we want to make sure that we thank everybody involved. And of course, you guys for coming out.
And I see Diane is here from the Convention and Visitors Bureau, so another positive spin for Marion, Ohio.
No question about it. Fun stuff. And make sure you get your pictures up on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram so everybody in the world can see Marion, Ohio celebrating Groundhog Day today. Jeff, I say we wrap this thing up from out here.
I think we should. Again, thanks everybody, and Scott, hopefully you're feeling better real soon.
No question, buddy.
Where's he at?
My camera's frozen. Looks like he's on his own.
Yeah. Hey, oh, there you go. Mom's even over here. Hang on 1 second. See him right there.
Hey, Bonnie, are you around? Bonnie, Bonnie's back in the crib.
Yes, Bonnie.
Hey, Bonnie, we've got our winner right here. Bonnie Bell. There's our winner right there with the Miller Line and Powder. If you can give him information on what he needs to do to get his prize. Yep, we got lots of these magnets. Feel free to take a couple of them. The fine folks at Hormel sent them our way.
He's some sleep, Ray.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited because I was afraid he wasn't going to come out at all.
I go stand beside him.
Well, good morning from WMRN this morning. We're out here at Groundhog Day, and it's a brisk, snowy morning. Nice thing about having Groundhog Day on a Saturday is lots of kids came out, and that's a lot of fun to have everybody come out and enjoy Groundhog Day. It looks like it's going to be a short season this year, so we're excited about that, and thanks to everybody that came out and enjoyed the festivities this morning. Thanks to TV 39 for always being here and allowing everybody to use their parking lot next door. Thanks to WMRN and Ohio and Spam and everybody that enjoys in the festivities here at WMRN. February 22nd, 2012, 13 actually now, Groundhog Day.
Thank you, Mayor Schertzer.
How are you, sir? Leave that glove on. Take care, guys.
Overcome, but I know most of the people probably feel they were composed or remarked to somebody who you're a Northern Kentucky native, you've been doing this for a long time. And Scott has been wanting to personally put compost into some of their bags.